there was some really weird people hanging around. So, you know, just
And
really
so
uncomfortable.
This is the first time this has happened, where we met in a strange place in the city where we didn't travel. So you don't like being in public places alone?
Very uncomfortable.
So now we know about that. Next time we plan something, right, and make the arrangements, we take those things into consideration. All right?
Okay.
We're going to talk about another red lights up. So, what more could did we get, first of all, I'm going to ask you, did we get the 5 points? Did we use all of these non-defensive responses? And did we manage to operate within the realms of the tips? Is there anything else we could have done? Anything else I could have done in that situation?
I thought you started very defensively. Initially was explaining why you weren't always late.
Yeah.
So you were arguing against it.
You're trying to logically
The rationalising part is there, and a certain amount of that is where you've got reasonable explanation. Give the reasonable explanation, because when they don't want to hear reasonable explanation, then you know you are not dealing with the current situation. Something has happened in that situation that has tapped into an old issue. Now, in this case, there is an issue with certain personality types actually do not like going out in public places. Every Scorpio I've ever met hates travelling on public transport. You know why? Because they're not in power and control. They don't have control of the vehicle. They don't like being on a bus when someone else has got the wheel. But I've had them tell me that straight in the face. Cancerians love being inside a shell in a house or an office. But I know one Cancerian woman who's brilliant at home, brilliant at the office, but she said to me, she has to walk down the street in Frankston, she has gut-wrenching sense of vulnerability, of being totally exposed and vulnerable. That's the way she's put together. That's the way that her personality typology operates. So when you're making a range, and I saw that with my sister-in-law, who's also a Cancerian. A couple of years ago, I was up there, mate. There was a marathon. The Gold Coast Marathon was on, and it was a Sunday morning. She'd gone off to church and came back and arranged to meet my brother at a particular spot on the marathon. He wasn't there. And I saw the scene later when she spat the dummy with him, in a very dignified way, about when you make an appointment, when you make a rendezvous, you must be there. And I was watching the energy of it, and I realised she was a Cancerian, and it really hit me that she was actually felt very uncomfortable being in a situation where there had been a rendezvous set up and she was left there alone, and she didn't like it. So be aware that when these sorts of things come up, people are attacking you and criticising, it's often coming from a very different place to what appears to be the situation on the surface. I'm sorry it's gone on so long. Thank you very much.